Welcome back to Denset's Techie Not Badass. I'm your arrogant host, Von Fry. Tonight, I don't know why this thing's... Here, you guys see this. Like, what's going on in the corner over there? What's the pinwheeling about? That's very weird. It's like, oh, hey, here's some recent games. We're going to be resuming Grand Theft Auto 3 tonight. We're just going to chill for a couple hours, do payphone side quests, meet up with Donald Love just for a couple hours. Paper Banjo, welcome. I put out a message today. It was a post. I should have done it sooner, probably around 5 or something, asking if anybody wanted to do Fortified Zone on NSO game, my first Game Boy game. Finally play it co-op. And I think this is an unusual game for its time because you can play co-op, and I think you play the game independently. Like, you don't have to walk into the same screen. You can go tackle other objectives and come together for a boss fight or something. No one said they wanted to do that with me, so I'm going to. We need a more of a heads up on that. So we'll either do that Saturday or Monday, depending on when people are available. We've got the beanie back. We're going back to 2003. I am going to go so hard. I am going to kick his ass so hard, like, you know, Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm going to go so hard on going off topic tonight. So we want to get to going off topic before 10 o'clock. Maybe, I don't know, 9. I would like to kind of just get there around 9:30. If we could be a little consistent. I think going off topic starting at 10 is great. So we'll hit going off topic at 10. I'm going to go in on the Kansas governor race and how that pertains to your area. Also, the SP Awards, in particular the Courage Award, which is a farce. And we've got some trailers to look at. Yo, I play Rocky. Yeah. I haven't watched the trailer. I was like, oh, is this shit real? So we're going to react to that. And if I have to, if there's a creator out there abusing their pedestal, their platform, let me know and we'll take a look. So let's go ahead and yes, we're, oh shoot. These are really sensitive. Oh my God, guys, come on now.
Yeah, go to church, find Jesus. Like, I mean, why is everybody so horny here?
These paddles on this particular controller have gotten crazy sensitive. I can't put it on my knee without it wanting to screenshot. Hearing the year 2003 makes me feel old as a Gen Z. I think you said your age, but I don't remember. Did you say you were born like 2005, Chase? We have still Reese's Pieces and almonds. Maybe I'll pick up some peanut butter M&Ms. You guys were asking about those last night. I think maybe we need to consider that. We'll put the sunglasses on for the big thing, and I might put these wires on there. Did I show you guys this? I'd gotten these years back for a kayaking river boat trip or something, and they're not awful, and they work on like just about any kind of frame pretty well. But I noticed on other frames it really kind of made them fit better. I don't know. Yeah, let's begin, guys. All right.
In the name of all that's sacred.
I tried a bit of that Fortify Zone. It is definitely a Game Boy game. Does it have Game Boy Color capabilities? Nowhere. I think I'm caught up on your machines. That, you guys have got to see Nowhere's new redesigned wagon for Sweet Tooth. His Sweet Tooth wagon. Oh, he cooked so good with that one. You got to see it. So we can check in with Donald. We've got payphones. It's saying that payphone, but probably only because I'm in the area, honestly. It looks like no matter where I'm saving, the cars in the garage get saved. So it doesn't have to be a particular garage so much. But yeah, this is where we left off last night. It's just going to be chill. We'll stop at 10 o'clock, a little before 10, and try to get going off topic. I think I push the buttons now. Tote, you're gonna want to be around for going off topic tonight. We're going to get into some movie stuff. We're going to get into some entertainment, some politics. It'll be like old times. Going off topic is a little bit like what the old streams were, where I just sort of dig myself a grave of, you know, never going to get hired, whatever you want to call it. I wonder what this phone wants me to do. Probably kill some people. We still haven't actually done a lot of grand thefting, have we? Like, there are cars you take to the cranes. We haven't really done that.
Those nines are pressing me. These bitches got armored cars and now they're running spank and slinging it to brothers with no fear. There's a car parked up the way. There's
Red
something there
Bull.
to put these sissies on blast and wreck all their armored stuff.
Do I need a Red Bull button? I might get in trouble with their little cartoon guys. Also, I am pleasantly surprised that Instagram and YouTube have Amazon integration now. My affiliate links to I put up my hair care video redesigned as a vertical reel short. I was trying to get that on YouTube, was having trouble. The phone, it's a big file for the phone to be doing uploading. I have also failed to do the my mom's podcast today, so that'll come up after going off topic. But my affiliate links now appear as like clickable, interactable elements on Instagram. Pretty cool. And on YouTube, Amazon's now a listed affiliate along the product pages, and they actually pay better through YouTube shopping than through Amazon. So it's a win. This is how you get around e-bagging, guys. You have a passion for making fun videos about stuff that you recommend to people. I don't go around making a bunch of videos about garbage and then try to thrust it on you. It's better than e-bagging, okay? The Hydra Bulk Star, okay, you did improve it. Okay, because I was thinking, yeah, I mean, okay. In theory, meme-wise, but we have Hydra at home, okay? I guess, like, okay, but I'll have to take a look at that again. No, it's for channel members only because I'm going to get in trouble. That's why. I think that it's just a matter of time before I get in too much trouble. That's why we have to keep that stuff, we have to keep the going off topic. We'll try to be games or entertainment related when we're streaming. What does this guy really want me to do? Wreck all their armored stuff? But I want armored stuff. They're pressing me. And they're running smack. You know, there was a sweet 4x4 right here when I picked up the phone, wasn't there? In fact, the car I was driving ain't even here. I can't drive the Bulk Star. I think that's part of my problem. I need to do like a Bulk Star stream, like Bulk Star, only Bulk Star, so that when I get a Hydra, I'm ready for it. You know, but the times I get a Hydra, I'm like, what the shit am I doing with this thing? Right? I'm still amazed that we were able to beat GTA 3. I'm sure it's not like, you know, a crazy difficult game by today's standards necessarily, but you know, it's sort of a bucket list game for me. That Fortified Zone also. It's my understanding that, oh, what the shite is this? If you hit a vehicle while the RC's bugged, it will detonate. Is it bugged? Okay, and I can hit left. Okay. Am I wrong, or did Scarface have a remote control car thing happen? Whoa. I do need to edit a Resident Evil 7 was different video. I'm just really not sure how I'm going to do it. How far away are these things? Okay, can I go down the hill? Oh boy, did I break it? It's so weirdly low poly. Oh boy. Wagon Star ain't bad. It doesn't have a boost, so you have to kind of keep in mind that you don't need a boost. But I have been knocking off a handful of checklist things in Kirby Air Riders. Hold on, let me get to the chat here. Arnold's too cheap to buy a membership, guys. You guys gonna gift him a membership? I may put some of the rants in the free zone, but it takes me some time to get to them. If you guys like recorded and clipped the stuff, then you guys are free to post. Because it's too much work for me to try to do that on my own, really. You have the red Andros. Okay. You have the red Andros one listed because I have the other one. I kind of want to compare them side by side. Speaking of Amazon, specifically Prime, can I just say that the first season of the Jack Ryan 2018, was that 2018? I have fundamental issues with it because wasn't there quite a bit of like nakedness happening? Whereas we had several Jack Ryan movies with none of that. So to now put that on the viewer seems problematic to me. It seems like that runs in contrary to how Tom Clancy would have wanted it done. But I guess I'm the bad guy. You know, side rant here. And you know it's happening. Last night I watched Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. Again on my own. Anyway, I'd watched Ready or Not around the time Ready or Not 2 came out. It was on Hulu. It has some problems. Ready or Not 2 at least looks more expensive. Does it have a better cast? I guess there's an argument to be made or whatever. The story doesn't entirely make sense. It is a almost quasi-action movie joke. But, and this is going to be a video, guys. Hell, I may just be shooting it right now. We have a severe problem with movies and streaming, and it is with dialogue. Now, you may think, oh, I miss the days of basic cable because you got all these channels to choose from. And now you cut the cord and now everything's getting price jacked up. It's as bad as having cable. Oh, but basic cable had censorship. Well, probably for a good reason. Because it was trying to please the advertisers. And that meant that you had to have a winning scenario. A winning formula, if you will. Now we make movies. And they just come to streaming. It starts on streaming, or it's in the theaters, gets ignored, and comes to streaming. First Ready or not a hit. Shocking that it even has a sequel. Are they trying to make a franchise? It didn't have a cult following or anything. People aren't running around quoting Ready or Not. They just say, oh yeah, I like that movie with Margot Robbie. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't Margot Robbie. That's all they say about it. So you got this gal, Samara Weaving. Not quite Wood, but damn close. Okay, Yes, she is what you think she is. Dime store, bargain basement. We have Margot Robbie at home, okay? With this movie, it is cursing everywhere. The sequel, it is straight cursing because they know they're not going to print a 4K or a Blu-ray that sells in numbers, a DVD or VHS that sits on shelves at Blockbuster and they get a rental commission out of it. They don't get their cut of the action on basic cable, where things like Commando and Roadhouse got spins despite not being hits in the cinema. Movies in the 80s were able to make bank on basic cable. Bloodsport, not a huge hit. Bloodsport probably made Van Damme, who knows, $30 million or something. Like, probably an absurd amount of money from all the royalties he collected from it playing on TNT, TBS. Just the insane amount of money we could have gotten from basic cable could have made so many lukewarm, affordable movies, B action movies, B horror movies, very profitable. And now we have, what, 1 in 10 movies is actually profitable? And they don't turn a profit when they end up on streaming. They don't say, oh, well, the streaming numbers were so good, we're going to make a franchise out of that. We're going to make a franchise out of they're trying to kill you because it streamed so well. You don't even know what movie I'm talking about. And when they had to care about the basic cable spins, and hell, I remember seeing Commando and RoboCop on like ABC. We would watch that in like second grade or something, and then we, the next school day, hey, you guys watch Commando? I like the part where he was trimming the bushes with the machine gun. Hey, yeah, this is good stuff. Yeah, hey, let's go play some Battletoads. That was about the way it went down. You don't have these conversations now. The stuff, nothing plays on TV, nothing plays on basic cable, and they realize that when they're writing this trash. It is just F-bomb, see you next Tuesday, F-bomb, see you next Tuesday. Whatever else we can put in there. I think they're even making up a few things I can't say here. And it is a carpet bomb of all of this. That is all anyone says. Half the dialogue in any of this garbage anymore. Every time I try to give a modern movie a chance and it's rated R, it's like, well, because it's rated R and we don't got to be on basic cable. We're not going to be on TV. No one's ever going to see this. Just blankety blank, 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 blank. Let's curse like we're third graders from South Park over here. Like, it'll be even edgier. We're going to go so edgy. Everyone's going to think it's the edgiest action movie or horror comedy thing ever. It's going to be so edgy. And you lose strength on all of that. There are diminishing returns to your language. Oh, Jennifer Love Hewitt, she's about to kill the bad guy. She's going to drop her F-bomb, not the whole damn movie. That's where we are. I can't be bothered to watch any of this trash because at the very best, it's mid, and more likely than not, it is like I am in Groundhog Day. Like, I've seen this before. It's weirdly predictable, and now it's not even quotable in good public company. It's not quotable in company. That is the new dimension we have entered. Oh, shit. What an awful state of affairs. And people are acting like, the streaming thing's really not that profitable. Netflix, they took forever to turn a profit. Paramount Plus ain't turned profit. HBO not turned profit. It is a full down system issue. It is not just streaming's not profitable. The fact that streaming is there is making the movies not profitable because the movies can't like piggyback off of some kind of ladder success. It doesn't trickle down to basic cable or broadcast network TV. None of that. None of these recent movies you ever see anywhere except streaming. If you didn't see it in theaters, and good chance it didn't get there because it probably didn't deserve to go there. If you don't see it on streaming, it just goes to die. Everything goes to streaming to die. Things don't just suddenly become a hit. You are seeing AI articles trying to get you to think that what is it? John whatever of Mars. It's suddenly a hit. This flop is suddenly an online hit. Those are ads made by AI to get you to watch some movie to waste your time. Is all that is. This movie, it's starring Rihanna. Oh, well, this kind of like $175,000 bus from like 15 years ago, starring Rihanna, was suddenly a sleeper hit on. No, it's not. It is an AI article that is trying to play to what you have been watching somewhere and try to refer to you something else. It is made specifically for you, not a real article. Screen Rant is full of shit. All of these fake websites are making AI articles specifically for you to try to cradle some kind of energy left out of some kind of idea we had of movies. You ask your parents, recommend a movie to your parents. They're going to say who's in it. That's what they want. Star power. Who's in it? That's what they'll say. Recommend a movie to your friends. They're going to say, what's it about? That's about it. Recommend a movie to your kids. They're going to go, nah, I'm good. Because they're going to just watch a bunch of TikTok, doom scroll, Instagram, that kind of thing. Forget about that. You have to try to, there's a story you're supposed to follow. That's some boomer shit. It is all completely finished. The narrative media entertainment is so incredibly done. TikTokers talking about it are making more money than these things actually getting produced. End rant. Okay. You guys still with me there? Streaming's best for live sports than for news shows. Streaming can kind of work for sports. It should. But right now, television, traditional television, the big networks work good for sports. They're free. They're going to have the ads anyway. You put the streaming stuff on Netflix, then they put the ads in there. Well, the consumers used to the ads because they watch it on TV. So, shoot. I agree. Nobody likes mediocrity, but for some reason people are okay with it, especially if the writing is bad. Disney Plus is apparently going to phase out. Is it? Because I thought they were phasing out Hulu to try to boost Disney Plus's numbers. My mom never cusses if she says the F. I know. I don't want to be in a household that just normalizes the cursing. I don't like that. The golden age of Netflix, early 2010s, nearly everything you can imagine. I liked it when we had two choices. Your TV shows were on Hulu. Wow, this is convenient. You could still watch, you could catch up with The Bachelor on ABC.com. You could catch up on Survivor on CBS.com. You want to watch a movie? Hey, go to Netflix. Oh, but you know what we need? Capitalism, the free marketplace. Let's get a whole lot of competitors in there. What good did that do us? What good does having a bunch of competitors in this space do us, guys? Because we got the competitors, and instead it is, well, I guess we can start charging more money for this now. That's all we had. Strangely, it might have been a system that was working with Monopoly because there was other alternatives out there. The alternative was actually a Redbox, believe it or not. Teresita, I just went in on a rant about how bad entertainment is today. Sorry. You might have missed it. When my stepdad looks at movies, he'll look at the list of actors and comments. I know. Your parents want to know who's in it. Your friends may want to know who it's about. The kids don't care. That is today's movies. I heard Stranger Things had go baby the audience by recapping story beats every episode. The way Stranger Things does an exposition jump, that's what it should be called, an exposition jump. The exposition drop in Stranger Things is like a frantic. It's just like this, guys. This is how exposition is done in Stranger Things. I got it. It's just like a black cauldron. A what? Hold on. And then I'm going to get this thing. And then I'm going to make a model over here. And then, okay. And then we're going to have it. And hurry, we got to run. Push this old person on the ground. We got to get into the hardware store quick. Like, every time they walk into a building, first time being in a Walmart. Like that. There's like this overselling of the amazement factor and how excited they are to tell you what the plan is. That's Stranger Things. Who would have thought that Stranger Things for boomers wouldn't have worked? They have this thing, the Burrows or the Barrows or something? Retirement community Stranger Things. Oh, and it flops. Who would have guessed? Oh, I would not have seen that coming. God. I'm so glad I never watched Stranger Things or Game of Thrones or The Boys. I made the mistake of watching The Boys. I did a video on every single episode on this channel in real time. Never bothered with this. Well, I watched 3 hours of Game of Thrones. I feel like that is enough to judge it. But Vaughn, you didn't read the books and you didn't read the whole thing. How can you dare say anything? 3 hours is more than most movies you watch. You get to rate those. Shit. Oh, man. Yeah, the narrative entertainment is so very done. The last bastion of hope for narrative entertainment is not even that you can't do it passive. I guess it's video games. To some extent, video games tell a story with characters that are with you long enough that you can care about them. We used to be with characters long enough. Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen felt like your little sister. They felt like your little sister, but in reality, no show similar to that is going to have enough episodes for the little girl to feel like your sister. 3 years goes by and now she's grown up. You haven't seen your little sister in 3 years? Come on, guys. Imagine Full House. Don't think of it as Fuller House, okay? Think of Full House in the Fuller House scenario, okay? It comes around 2015. You get new episodes maybe once a year, dropped all at once. You don't grow up with the character. Now it's even worse. A Fuller House today would have new episodes every 3 years. It would be a worse scenario for you. You would never feel like Michelle was your little sister. You never spend enough time with her. But when you saw your little sister every week while you were in school, that's when the schedule was. They'd put the shows out, they call it like fall TV schedule. And the shows basically were fighting for that air spot, the airtime, guys. They were fighting for it, fighting for that viewership. There was only so much airtime out there, and they were fighting for it with everything they got. You had to have the hottest broads on the show, right? Like, our kids have to be the cutest. Our kid is the funniest. The uncle is the funniest on this show. Am I going the wrong direction? Yeah, well, your show's a rip-off of our show. Well, your show's so successful, we had to rip it off. What'd you expect us to do? All right. Oh, there he is. We don't have airtime anymore, guys. There's like an infinite amount of server space for you to have for your attention out there. They're not fighting over NBC must-see TV 8 o'clock. Friends is not going head-to-head with Survivor. There really isn't as much competition out there, guys. Things are getting put out there to kind of like passively keep you subscribed. They're not fighting. That's why none of this stuff's any good. If they were fighting over a finite period of time, a time slot, trying to win the night, we might actually have good shows. But they're not fighting for that. Ryler, I completed the main missions, yes. We're just having fun mop-up time here. Did everybody say hi to Rosita? Okay, cool. Reality TV it's almost like wrestling. Because it's like, we're scripting the scenario, but depending on who you're wrestling for, the wrestler is going to have more freedom over what they say during their promo stuff, right? If it's a reality competition, which I largely hate, they turn everything into, they've got a new Dancing with the Stars, become the next pro. Okay, well, what's that? Well, we're going to put them in the same house and make them live together, and then they're going to have, like, you know, group dynamics and shit. Are they also going to vote each other out? Like, come on. Get to the garage, but don't take damage. You got it. Okay, well, I'm wondering if that jump off the side is going to be a... Alright, let's go for it. Shit. Okay, my bad. There is no must stream TV. Netflix full on expects you to binge the latest season of whatever big show the weekend it comes out, and then it's irrelevant for 3 years. You forget everything that happened by the time you see new episodes. I hate this so much, man. I hate this state of entertainment. I cannot be getting into reviewing streaming shows. Every time I try to do it. Man, I'm instantly regretting it. Instantly burned out. But Vaughn, Alien Earth technically isn't a streaming show. Okay, so you're telling me people have FX in numbers? Even though what I'm basically seeing doesn't seem to be very much like an FX show, unless they're letting the F-bombs fly all over the place now, too. Well, Paramount Network did it, so now everybody... Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. It may as well be a streaming show, and you're not going to see it anytime soon, so it's adhering to a streaming show schedule. It's not adhering to a kind of schedule that you would expect out of a basic cable show that would come back next year, right? Okay, let's see if I can do this. All right, we're going to do this, guys. We don't have to complete all the missions tonight. We're just going to do this till about 10 o'clock. Then we're going to go off topic and I'll really get myself in trouble, okay? Oh boy. Oh, hold on. You're telling me I can go across? No, that's a tunnel, isn't it? Wichita Gardens. How did I not remember there being a Wichita Gardens in this game? You go long enough between playing some of these games, guys, it's like you've never played them. Like, you have residual memories from, like, another life. You know, it's not even like a childhood memory. It's a very weird thing. Oh no, not the tunnel. Not the tunnel while I'm exploding. Please. Oh boy. Okay, well we do have a time limit. Shit. Yes, he got out of the way. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm not the worst driver in the tunnel, that's good. See if I can honk at him and get him to move. Heh, yes. Let me catch up on the chat here. Sometimes I feel like we're not living in the cool world our grandparents or great-grandparents imagined. We're living in a bonkers... It feels like we're living in some kind of weird satire world. Imagine you in the 90s. There would be polls. What could you not do without a telephone or a TV? Oh, hold on. Don't take my phone, but don't take my TV. Kids today be like, yeah, take the TV. I don't need that shit. I will also watch your videos. Thank you. So few people watch the videos. Thank you. I'm going to visit relatives in Annapolis, Maryland. Fry. Why? Is that a terrorist threat thing? What are we doing there? I guess I'm not aware of that one, Tote. My tablet broke and it is fixed. I'm going to subscribe to you. Thank you. Teresita, I don't think I can take credit for fixing your tablet, but I will. I don't believe our Jenny has an OnlyFans, guys. Talk about break the internet. Right?
You freaks!
It's not happening. Jenny has class. You know, I feel like we need a cap on a lot of this stuff. Hold on, this is going to make her say freaks away. We need a cap on how much people can make podcasting, how much they can make streaming, how much they can make doing YouTube stuff, how much they can make being an OnlyFans. Because when things were working, when things aligned, the stripper aspired to become like a movie star. You know, I'll get off the pole someday and I'll get a chance to be on Seinfeld. You wait and see. There was like some kind of like, it wasn't a lateral move. Everything's such a lateral move now. There's like no goals. The OnlyFans people, if Elle Fanning made an OnlyFans account, she would make way more money than she would doing a show for Apple TV Plus about having an OnlyFans account. There's no aspirational content out there. No one wants to be the movie star. They would rather be the content creator. The thing you can theoretically do on your own, except it's kind of a rigged system. That's what people would rather do. You know, and then Hollywood is over here telling you how evil AI is. Oh, don't you watch the movies with AI? Don't you play the games with AI? All those assholes telling you the AI is the worst thing are the ones who kept you from becoming a movie director, a stand-up comedian, getting a sitcom on NBC, following Friends on a good time slot. All those people shot you down, and you're supposed to have their back and help AI keep them in business? Come on. It was Hollywood that put you down. So why don't we help AI take them out, see them how they like it, right? Yeah, Elizabeth Berkley. Good example. You know, if I get on the pole in this movie, everybody's going to see I'm a serious actress. Yeah. That's not how it works now, right? People saw how bad of an actress she is. That didn't help her. But now the position of shame, the stripper. Oh, I don't want my kids finding out I used to dance in the 80s, like that would be like a thing. Like you wouldn't have a friend whose mom was a stripper. But now, what are the chances your kid goes to school with a kid whose mom is an OnlyFans star? Like everybody is going to be able to see everybody's best friend's mom naked now because of the internet, because of the magical healing properties of the internet. Glad I didn't have to go through that crap. Glad we had some decency, some shred of dignity back in the day. Because we don't now. And if you allow these people if you allow strippers to make movie star money, you don't have any movie stars. They're like, why go through all that? Now we don't have movie stars because now the strippers are now the OnlyFans stars and they're making more than the actors and actresses. So why even have the good stuff, right? You're going to have the OnlyFans streamers making so much money that they just get, it's just like, hey, why bother making a video game when I make so much more not making a video game already, right? So let's just quit making video games too, because nobody wants to go through all that harshness. You get laid off, the company gets absorbed by Microsoft, you see what happens. Nothing gets made for 5 years. We have a trailer for a new Elder Scrolls. We hope everybody forgot about that because it's not happening. Or you could have been a stripper online and made way more money. It's insane. We have wait staff at restaurants getting lawyer billable hours with their tips. Well, this super expensive restaurant, with the tip being 10, I'm supposed to make $1,000 tonight. Note why. Oh, well, okay. Well, if you're making so much as a waitress, I guess you never have to go audition for any roles now. Then after long enough, there aren't any roles to audition for. It's a vicious circle. We have not grasped how over everything is. We're clinging on to the last hope with video games. Video games are the last hope for the creative arts, like at all. Like everything else has gotten in everything else failing. All the rats come off those sinking ships and they find their way into the video games. They do. You got all those asshats in Hollywood have to finally be voices or characters in a game so that voice actors don't get roles in games and shit. Everything, real uplifting stream tonight, guys. But yeah. Sydney Sweeney's breakout role. I know, it's like, I feel like she's being punished. Like, hey, this was supposed to be Zendaya's show. Shit. You were not supposed to overtake her on popularity, so we're gonna have to put you through the ringer for that. Do you get that impression that they were like, no, this is a Sydney Sweeney comeuppance, right? You were supposed to be in a Zendaya vehicle, and now you think you're taking over? Okay. Okay, let's see if I can do this. No, I don't. This is not good. Shoot. Luckily, I think some vehicles despawned. You were not supposed to become this popular, miss. So you're going to have to really whore it out, you know? This is your attrition right here. Everybody's going to get naked on the show, but for some reason Zendaya doesn't. For unknown reasons. Like, that's how you know who has the actual power. Who is supposed to have the power on the show, right? Also, is anyone okay, we may have to get into this on going off topic, but that Odyssey thing comes out soon, right? Or did it already come out? Do we have a weird campaign of fake interest in that? Are people actually interested in that? Or are we being led to think they are? Like, get back in the vehicle. What about the guy that's in the... Get the car repaired? It wants it repaired first? It's out now. So it came out this week? But only the limited engagements in the IMAX if you paid $1,000. Is that the case? Banjo's like, well, in fairness, Vaughn, nobody wants to see Zendaya naked. Right? Christopher Nolan has completely sold out whatever kind of integrity he had as a filmmaker to try to get Oscars. He is playing along with that crusade where you have to have X amount of whatever weird representation that had nothing to do with the story so that you can get the Oscar nomination, right? Said get the car repaired, but it's not going to detonate, so I don't fully understand this. Did the guy take the detonator off? I don't like Quentin Tarantino, but you get the impression that Quentin Tarantino is not going to play that game, right? Take the car back. It has to be in perfect condition, no damage. Back to where? Oh, Lord. What was the story here? Let them defuse that, let them take care of the bomb, and then put it back? This sounds like pain. You realize I'm in a neighborhood where everyone shoots me for just being in the neighborhood? It's not Jenny from the block. It's like Kenny from South Park from the block. It just, I'm gonna get blown up. Bye bye, Poe. Who's Poe? Did somebody leave or something, or did I run off Teresita? Quentin Tarantino will not play their game. Yeah, I feel like he won't play their game. Like, he thinks he can like be the one guy who just says no to it, right? Like, no, my characters are going to use the hard R, right? Because that's the way these guys would have talked in the 70s amongst friends, right? Or so he'll tell himself. But whichever the case, I don't think he's interested in playing their game. Why does it seem like the camera is really on my butt? Oh, from Star Wars. I don't know, did I run off Teresita? I'm not sure. I had met the person that Poe Dameron was named after. She was like an assistant to J.J. Abrams and made some indie movie that played at my festival. Yeah, it's like I don't think Quentin Tarantino's been making good movies lately, but by virtue of being the guy that's not playing with the game of the system, we're going to end up allying with him, right? It's like Nukem over here. When Citizen Vigilante, he's like, everybody's got to go see that. And it's like, you know, this guy Uwe Boll makes really bad movies, right? But people are getting behind it based on the story rather than the craftsmanship of the storytelling. If you want to get behind something on subject matter alone, that sounds very much like how the woke operate. This is the worst tunnel. All right, we're going to try to get over here. All right, what's the hold up? Boy. J.J. Abrams' daughter is pretty hot. Now, I guess that's because his weak-ass genes couldn't override what his wife was working with. Thank goodness. Whereas, like, we know Bruce Willis, like, his genome is just too powerful, right? There's no Demi Moore in their daughters. Demi Moore's voice didn't even end up in their daughters. Did I do it? Get out of the vehicle. Now get out of the vehicle. Now I'll pay you. Yeah, Gracie Abrams is pretty fine. She can't sing. Has no business being a pop star. She's probably... Look, given the connections her dad has, she could get in any movie she wanted, okay? Perhaps she realizes there's no future in acting at all. So you're better off being a pop star. That it's easier to build an audience that way than by making a bunch of garbage that people don't care about because it's a remake, right? They gave him hate for Margot Robbie as Sharon Tate. I think it wasn't that she got cast. It was that she didn't have a lot of lines. Because she looks like Sharon Tate, it makes sense. But I think that the fallout there was, oh, well, how do you get Margot Robbie in your movie? You don't give her anything to say. And this from a guy who loves to make you suffer through his dialogue, right? Gracie Abrams, look it up.
Yo,
Amazon
I'm sorry,
or
like, just
Apple
smash down and
Apple
press
Music. I don't listen to
and
any of her
platinum
stuff.
all
Apple Music
over
is
the track.
forcing it on me.
Get a car and snatch up as
You're
much
like,
as
oh,
you
hey,
can.
who's that cute chick?
You
Oh,
drop the bling off
don't
in
click
one
on
of
it.
my
It's going to turn out
garages.
to be Gracie Abrams.
This platinum
Don't-
is mad heavy, and it'll slow your wheels down some. So make regular drop-offs at the garage.
Do singers work really hard? Saw some headline. There was some issue with a Jay-Z show at like Madison Square Garden or something. It's like Jay-Z has no hits. Jay-Z has 0 hit songs, and you're telling me he has a concert at Madison Square Garden? That is not a earned slot. That is a money funneling operation. That is washing bribe money. That is, we made a deal with Tidal or Rock Nation or whatever, and one of the included packages is Jay-Z gets to play at Madison Square Garden. So that Beyonce's happy with her tour over here. If you want to book Beyonce to do this, then Jay-Z gets to do this over here. So many things are not earned anymore. It's no wonder everybody's disillusioned, right? Hello, Po, aka Rinpo Sai. I'm very confused here. Is Teresita back, but now as Virgil? What did this guy want me to do anyway? Right-hand man. Earn a criminal rating of 25,000. I was just driving down the street. Singers who are not connected work really hard. Do you think Gracie Abrams is working really hard? If it was hard, she wouldn't be doing it. All right, there's platinum all over the strip. So, what, some armored car get knocked off? We're going to have to use English in the chat, fellas. My French, not so good.
Get off the road!
Holy hell. You're calling that platinum? That's gold, buddy. Alright, why does it say I have 0? Is that 0 pocketed? You know, I wonder if there's an achievement about this, like you're supposed to do all of it at once. Complete every RC. I only did one just now. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure I can give much credit to going on tour as much of a thing, really. It really doesn't sound nearly as exhausting as they're going to put upon. I would say doing 30 episodes of a multicam sitcom or a soap opera sounds like more work. That sounds like more work to me. Okay, I'm very confused here. Are we just... Can I use this again? Am I supposed to get all of it? Why do we have a pink spot right there? What are we doing? Am I supposed to go get some of that platinum and come back with it? Am I supposed to remember where it was? I don't know how these people were able to remember all those lines. Okay, here we go. There is some on the street. Where did it all start at? Maybe I overdrove. Daytime soap opera stuff, man. I mean, we can't really respect it. It's not good storytelling. It's trash, but boy, do they have a lot of lines they have to remember, right? It's hard to respect that. But that used to be like the grueling way that people came up. Wow, they were able to remember all those lines? Well, why don't we put them in a movie? That'll be easy by comparison. How about a play? Remember the lines live? That's pretty rough. So just touching this stuff gives you instant police, huh? There's a place you can go. But I always hear that said within the Navy. Like they're trying to do some kind of quote of the Village People.
Hey, tell you. Do you know who I am?
Cops, please. See, I just heard young man. Like these guys are kind of quoting the Village People. How many do I have to get? Is 30 gonna be good? Is it supposed to be all of them? I think this thing kind of told me the long way to go, honestly. Will 30 do it? Good enough. Fine. It was not easy to drive this thing with that bullion weighing it down. Daytime talk... Not the talk shows, those are pretty much dead. But daytime soap operas still to this day, have some pretty hot babes in them. They are still able to do it. I'm not really sure what they're doing. I don't know what the pay rate is. The level of fame is not what it used to be, and it used to be mocked anyways, right? I think we should go check in with Donald. How about that? We go save and we check in with Don. Oh, also, we should go and look at that, maybe that spot where Ray had the armored Hummer. See if it respawned. I doubt it, but we could check. If we remember where it is. Pull up on some daytime soaps, guys. I think part of why they still have babes in them, they have a very old cast now, for one. The cast did not used to be this ancient. But a lot of them have been hanging on to those roles for 40, 50 years. And they've got like ironclad contracts. Their character can't die and go away for too long unless they're getting surgery. But they will still bring in some pretty serious babes. They will. Okay, so somewhere over here, there was like I thought it was just around. It's like a spot I drove in from coming off of the. I'm probably not gonna be able to find it, seriously. What else are we saying here in the chat? I'm failing a mission and I'm not sure why. On what? This one? GTA 3? Welcome to GTA 3, where the characters say something. I have to interpret that as, you want me to kill a guy? And then, you know, you broadly get a description of it. If you watch Milo, you get money. Are you here to advertise something, Virgil? You think the British do TV right by ending them early, or do they end them too early? I guess the British and the Japanese have a similar setup where, hey, the story was supposed to be one season, and it was good. Now we move on to something else. Laziness, though, is undefeated. And now it's like, hey, we're only throwing things at the wall to see what sticks. And when something sticks, okay, put all your effort into this. You're going to do this. We're going to try to milk that as long as it finally stuck, guys. We found our winner. This is what everybody converge. It's too big of a hit. You got to make it keep going. That's the problem, you know. I did look briefly the other night. It looks to me like season 3 of One Punch Man is on Hulu with the dub. I guess I'm going to have to try to watch that. I don't want to watch anything new. I had watched One Punch Man in 2015. So, you know, I'd already I don't want to have to, oh, hey, there's a new show. You should know, because every time it's disappointing. Every time it's like, shit, I watched that thing on Apple TV. You should watch The Pluribus. Oh my God. It's like, oh, it's crazy. And it's like, nope, they're stretching this out. They're going to get another season out. I just watched a teaser for season 2. I watched a bunch of time-killing slowness, like an episode of The Walking Dead, so that they could stretch out to a season 2 and somebody could get paid. That's what I watched. Mexican soap operas only last one season, do they? They would not make a soap opera here with the intention of it lasting one season. The shortest one I came across that I was watching in real time for a bit anyway, was Passions. It started in like 99 on NBC, and it was horrendous. The acting was atrocious. It had fantasy elements in it. I only found out afterwards that the original Mean Girl on there was played by Obi-Wan Kenobi's wife, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. I had no idea she was on the show. I think her character was like supposed to be Hispanic or something, but it doesn't look like her. But anyway, yeah, she was. It was funny. They were replacing chicks with like even hotter chicks, and you'd hear this announcer. It'd be like, the role of Teresa will now be played by so and so, and then she walks in, everybody's like, oh hey, it's good to see you. I'm like, that's not the, you know, it seems weird. Imagine that in the MCU, right? The role of Ant-Man's daughter will now be played by this girl with the buck teeth, who thinks that she's charisma, not Charisma Carpenter, the Carpenter chick with the blonde hair, right? Sabrina Carpenter, that's it, yeah. Virgil, you can't go with full gibberish over here, okay? You might get censored by the mods. Who's 97 and has no plans to retire? Or 95? It's when I'm told to take the car to the crusher and get rid of the brains, but I get in the car, it explodes. I'm trying to remember how I did that. I don't think I had that kind of problem. It might be that you get out of it too soon and it blows up. Like, it wants you in a very specific spot, I think. But yeah, I think I did that one maybe Monday or before that. Sabrina Carpenter, aka Taylor Swift at home, with like a foot difference in height. Remember Roseanne replaced Becky with a much hotter girl? Yeah. And then they both got on the show and they would kind of trade and they'd be like, hey, your hair looks different or something like that. They even kind of had Sarah Chalk come back. That is her name, right? Scrubs. They had her on the Roseanne revival. They call it a reboot. They need to use the term revival. I feel like a reboot is pretend that thing didn't exist. We've created the new canon. That doesn't exist. That's out of canon. This is a reboot. Act like Michael Keaton Batman things didn't happen. That Jack Nicholson was a Joker in another timeline. Reboot. Everybody worship Christian Bale. Like, that would be the difference. Roseanne coming back from a, decades plus hiatus is not a reboot to me. That is an entirely different situation. I think we need to use the term revival, but they know that the commoner knows reboot, so they just apply reboot to all kinds of stuff. We're rebooting this, and it's like, no, actually, that seems like a sequel. We're rebooting it. All the articles say reboot. They all run with reboot. Scrubs was great, and Sarah was a smoke show. I've never watched Scrubs. I know that last year of it, they tried to... They moved it to ABC. I'm talking about the original last year of Scrubs, right? It was on for a while. They moved it to ABC. And they brought in a new cast, and it was like the older cast was the mentors. Almost like a Saved by the Bell new class type thing. And they had a smoke show Australian girl on there, and they had some kind of car wash. And I think that was the one episode I watched for reasons that I just mentioned. So... that's about all I know about Scrubs. Though in clips I've seen of it, it kind of looks like that would have been a humorous enough show. That was a show that was coming around when I didn't have time to watch TV. That was like starting like 2001. I had high school and I was working a job and I just didn't have time for anything. So I missed out on a lot of things TV-wise that I thought seemed kind of appealing, like The Tick with Patrick Warburton. I thought that sounded like a cool idea. It's like, it seemed cool to me because it was like, I felt like I was the only person in the world that remembered the Tick cartoon, which was decades ahead of its time in satirizing comic book stuff. Also had a horrendous Super Nintendo game that felt like it never ended. It was like the worst beat 'em up. It was like a satirically awful beat 'em up. Seriously. You would have power-ups that gave you like back-to-back fighting. Like, oh, you rescued American Maid. She's going to... you stand on this side of the screen. She stands on the other, and you're going to fight in unison. But if you accidentally rescued Deflator Mouse, he just stands there. He doesn't want to fight. So it's a hindrance. So it is kind of trolling you before the internet. Ahead of its time. I wish we could get like some Blu-ray... painstakingly upscaled. Let's rescan the Tick from Fox Kids Afternoon Saturday cartoons. I wish we could do something with that. I should get a Tick hat, honestly. I was looking, now I'm thinking about it. I may go ahead and order it. Guys, hold on. I want your opinion on something. Can I get your guys' opinion on a shirt I may order for the channel? Let me see if I can pull it back up here. I was really debating this earlier today, like early in the morning. I was like, oh, I don't know. I was kind of going back and forth on this. Hold on, I got to bring this over here. Oh, please let me save that image so that I can show the group. Don't make it that small one, please. You ass. Threadless. Normally, I wouldn't go for a threadless thing, to be honest. Hold on. Is that... drag the URL will automatically add the link as a source? Maybe this is a bad idea? Okay, hold on. You guys can see that, right? Oh boy, this could be a bad idea. Hold on, I hope I can... Okay. Yeah, this is a Samus shirt called S-Head. And it's kind of like an exploded model of Samus's helmet. There's some, I think, South American illustrator called Illustrata that did it. Yeah, I don't know if that really messed with the stream. I have no idea. Maybe that really jacked some stuff up. Let me know if you guys saw that shirt. You saw it. The problem is on sale, and I wouldn't get like the regular threadless. I've had threadless stuff, meh quality, but they have a extra soft that I thought I might try. Yeah, that would be something I'd wear for a Metroid stream. I'd have a few Metroid shirts, and I thought that would be cool. I don't know if you could see much of it. Maybe a little bit. That was my concern, was that you wouldn't be able to see much. Let me see if I can drag the shot of the guy wearing this over here. Oh, that's not working. No, it's not going to let me drag that. The art style reminds me of the art style in the Socialist. It does. It does look a little Chinese propaganda, and maybe that's Chinese characters. I don't know. It probably says something like douchebag, but I think it looks cool. Same guy made a Kirby shirt. Okay. And it's Kirby as like a DJ. And it looks okay, and that's offered on another site cheaper. The problem with the threadless one is the threadless one does offer more colors because it offers the black in the design instead of just the color of the shirt being the dark, which can or cannot work depending on the design. But they want $30. It's like $6 shipping. And I'm like, that's almost the damn price of a game. I don't know if... So I need to know from the chat, do you guys like the shirt enough or not? That's what I need to know. I need to know. Tell me, baby girl, because I need to know. Isn't that a song? Like Enrique Iglesias or something? It sounds familiar. Socialist realism, they call it, and it is universally cool. Yeah, they, those Chinese propaganda posters, the Russia stuff from 100 years ago, they must have been pretty effective in some way, right? They have a timeless appeal about them. You like the shirt, okay. You can get it on Threadless.
You are proving to be a safe investment.
This was not an easy link to find. I pulled up this guy's Threadless thing so many different ways, and this thing's hidden, okay?
My package get to Pike Creek unharmed.
You got a few options there. I know that they have some pretty sus quality on things. Alright, he wants me to drive something else. Man Camite, you TV caveman element. Virgil, you are going to have to like speak some sense, or you might get blocked. Okay? I want you to follow him, make sure he and my package get to the thing unharmed, okay? Somebody coming after this dude? We gotta play bodyguard, huh? And I'm in this thing that's about to explode. I do not have a huge amount of arms. I've lost, like, during that final mission, I got stripped of, like, most of my stuff. So if I have to, oh God, just drive, right? Probably would have been better for me to grab some ammunition. Oh, this looks bad. I'm not going to catch up with him in the same car. Oh boy. Whoa. I hope he's almost to the destination. Yeah, sucker. Blow. Not near him. Not near him. No. Alright, are we good? Where's the... Oh, shoot. Not this. Not this. I'm out of gun. We have to do this like Mad Max now. Oh, not cool. Why are we in the tunnel? Why? Why did it have to be a tunnel? Oh my... No. This guy... They're lunatics. Lunatics! Don't go near the fire, please. Oh, that was badass. Did you see the guy flipping everywhere? Well, the tunnel's almost shut down. Damn. Is it gonna be guys in front of them? Maybe they haven't spawned. Kind of want to change vehicles. My dude, you gotta let me in your car. Where's he going? Oh, heck. You know, maybe that's supposed to be a Porsche Boxster. Oh, this is not good. No. No, 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 no. No. Alright, watch his damage meter up there. Is stream still working? You guys went kind of quiet there. I'm trying to go ahead and scout the exit. Okay, what's the problem? He's smoking a little bit. Smoking in the boys' room. I don't see where that came from. Shoot. Still good? Okay, thank you. So what do you guys think about doing Fortified Zone? Do you want to do that like Saturday or Monday? Oh, guys. No, 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 please. Just let him drive where he needs to drive. Please. He's so damaged. Please, 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 please. Don't do this to me. Don't. Don't. He's almost there. I think he made it. That was like by the hair of a chin. Whoa! These guys are gonna rough me up now, huh? Damn, first try. What's an urban tumbleweed? Car flipping over? I have no recollection of ever having done that before. Maybe I've tried that mission before and failed it. I don't know. Can anyone look up if Ray's Armored Patriot respawns? Give me your money. Now. I guess the cop didn't see that. Should probably hit save at some point here, right? Can you save anywhere in this game or only in your hideout? Like, yeah, only in your hideout. You load new game. I don't think you want to do that. I think you get checkpoints on mission fails that I don't believe you got in the OG. Because it'll give you a mission fail, you want to do it again, you'll start at the cinematic telling you the story of whatever the brief is, you know, for the mission. If I recall correctly, the old game is pretty much like a death. You lost all your items, you had to pay money to the hospital, you know, something pretty severe. Which does happen if you die outside of a mission. So you're better off dying during a mission than outside of it. Wonder what I gotta do to get other guns to spawn. Yeah, I think that's probably why I wasn't able to make it very far in the old game. I'm also realizing I saved over some stuff I shouldn't have. Some of these missions, like Triads and Tribulation, I think I'm too far past that. Fuzzball, that would be near the beginning of the game just about. Or 3 hours in, or like I'm gonna have to start a new game to get some of these achievements. Instead of having a save that was right behind it, you know? Yeah, I don't remember the intricacies of how each of these worked, but in the definitive edition, they all behave the same way with the with these checkpoints. You having a checkpoint you can load at the start of the mission instead of having to go leave the hospital and come out with none of your money, you know? I think we should go pick up a bunch of guns before doing another task. Vice City came out so soon that most people put this game... I know, man, like me included. It was about a year later, right? And it looked a lot better. It had more gameplay, had a better soundtrack. I'm going to try to stock up on some munitions. Shoot. Okay, where was the tunnel over here? Nowadays, you get a new game a year later, and it's like a predatory thing. It's like, you guys just make the same Madden every year. I don't understand why Madden can't be a games as a service title like Fortnite. I think it has to do probably with the NFL valuing the Shield so highly. They're not going to allow them to give a game away like that. Even when they could be profitable and have like a huge user base. Okay, is it... we're gonna keep going here. Actually, you know what? I might be wrong. Does that one? No.
Do you know who I am?
Have you guys played that Black Flag Resynced? I'm hearing sold 3 million copies, which I guess is good. Like, I don't... It's hard to gauge what's considered good for sales. I mean, it's available on a lot of systems, so... Man, still not better than NFL 2K4. I think the last one I played was 2K5. Alright, so we do want to turn here. It was called ESPN Football, and it was $20. Xbox. It was good stuff. But the NFL didn't like that game being so cheap. It devalues our brand. That allowed EA to make this huge bid for an exclusive rights in gaming for the NFL. And they've been holding on to that ever since. Making slop. But my thinking is that they could have a much better product by comparison if they did games with a service instead of expecting you to buy a new Madden game all the time. I don't see the value in you dropping $1,000 in Madden team version of Emmitt Smith and Joe Montana for your Madden team squad thing, and then you have to start all over next year. I don't see how you coerce people into something that's going to last that short. Now, Fortnite, you get that John Wick skin and you got it for as long as we're playing Fortnite. We're playing Fortnite for the rest of our lives. You know, like that makes some more sense to me. If you're going to take people's money for digital investment sake, digital collectibles in the term of like skins or what something, these collectible cards, the Madden team card. If you're taking people's money, they need to be able to get something out of it for some time. More than like 9 months. EA getting exclusive rights, the quality immediately tanks. Yeah. We've got exclusive rights. Now we don't have to try. Now there's no competitor. No more QB Club. No more NFL 2K. No more Tecmo Super Bowl. The NFL benefits from EA buying the license. Benefits more from EA buying the license. They're making money. You know, and they don't have to have a good product to make money. That's what they found out. So that's the way they're playing that. Let's go buy some guns and then hit up this phone. You will chew nothing and be happy. No more solid foods, right? Did you mean no more clean food when you said no more solid foods, or do you mean both? The crazy thing is I ate, like, for the first time in, like, 6 months at a, where's my ammunition? At a Taco Bell, and then this thing happens with Taco Bell, right? All right, guys, 10 o'clock, we're going to go off topic. Be there or be square, or join the Twitch if you don't want to be a member. Oh, he's got the good stuff in here, doesn't he? Got plenty of dough. Let's keep this going. That's the way buying guns should be. You walk over the gun floating in the air. No background check, right? No, you know, if you're in the toilet business, you need to be looking at a way to develop a technology that prevents people. What replaces the toilet? Like, you can't be. We're inheriting the great toilet business to my family. It's like you got to think past that. You can't invest in Boeing airplanes unless they are actively looking at transportation, like teleportation systems. If Kingdom Come. Hold on, that was one of the things for an achievement, right? Wasn't it? Complete the Kingdom Come mission. Maybe that's the last one from this phone. What I'm saying is, what replaces airplanes? Everybody hates flying, but it's the safest mode of transport. That is what they tell you. One certain group of person causes a ruckus, your plane is downed, you've ruined your vacation. The daisy chain of connecting flights is off kilter, and your vacation is ruined. Congrats, you went flying. You thought you were going to go on a vacation cheap. Good luck. So you have to look at what's coming next, right? Like, don't be investing in Boeing. They should be putting R&D into teleportation. They have to think, what is going to replace us? They can't be, hey, we make really good horse buggies, and damn it, that's what we're going to keep doing. Right? But I bet you they're putting zero money into R&D on teleportation. But what the hell do I know? I've only seen this sort of shit happen before, but let's not learn from history, shall we? All right, this guy wants me to do what in a minute 25? Listen up. Get over to Bedford Point. There's a stash in an old car I need pronto. Okay. Kingdom Come. Sounds like we're going to blow something up. If you had a pill or procedure, an enzyme that people could get, alter your DNA so you had an enzyme that made your food consumption so efficient there wasn't waste. Like, that's the sort of thing you need to be looking into if you're a toilet business. Or if you're in big toilet paper, right? If you're in big toilet paper, at the very least, you should be looking into the 3 seashells. My dude, where are we going here? Uh-oh. That's right. This was that mission, guys. The one that I kind of quit because of the explodey guy. That's it. Shit. Remember this? All right, how the hell am I going to manage this?
Special delivery. TikTok, what's on my... Come to daddy. Here you go. I got a present.
He ran around the taxi.
Come to daddy. Come to daddy. Here you go. I got a present.
Yeah, it has the Legendary Badass logo. Hold on, these guys are going to be a real problem here. No! No more Koopa Shell Slick Star. No more. What? Are you getting rid of your machines there nowhere? Okay, at the very least, good thing I picked up some new guns. My burned out car over here is getting in the way of the cinematic. Honestly, if I grab this, will this withstand those bombs a little bit better? This might be the last mission we do, guys. This one could take a little while. You have to do your prep before. Also, the word prep has been twisted, guys. We have lost the word prep. You know, like people say, well, Batman with infinite prep time. Prep has been twisted. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I've been seeing a lot of ads for an HIV pill, and they keep mentioning prep, and that's supposed to be like some kind of term you're supposed to know if you have AIDS, or preparing to have intercourse with somebody while you know you have AIDS, and this will diminish the possibility of transmitting. And it's like, so they're using the word prep in a way, like, you know how it's like stoners steal so much of the language?
Special delivery. Come here.
Stoners have manipulated edible into meaning it's a drug. Gummies. I had a gummy. Oh, good for you. Was it a Haribo? Don't. Oh, I wanted a machine gun on him. So yeah, they have ruined prep. There's ads out there. You're going to see the ads. Their gummies have been perverted. Edibles have been perverted. Prep has been perverted. And you know what? I made a huge mistake because I was like, what? And then I clicked on it, and now it's like, oh, you must really be interested in this. So now I'm getting, because like I was like, what the hell is this drug even for? Like, it was using such vague terminology. I'm like, prepping what? You know, and it's like, oh, you don't know about prep? Then why did you click on it? You're supposed to know all of our inside lingo terms. And I'm like, oh my God, now I can't shake this shit. I open up Reddit and it's like, here's that AIDS pill. And I'm like, I don't even know what this does. It's like, hey, were you thinking about transmitting AIDS, but kind of didn't hate the person you're going to transmit AIDS to? Then try this. Okay, let's see if I could... Can I position this in a way that can... Okay, we don't have a lot of time here. I know this guy's gonna try to get out of this thing. You never heard... No, prep is being perverted in that way. I hate stoner culture. Guys, I had a gummy today and I feel great. Bitch, you had a something gummy. You didn't have a gum. They'd be like, I had food today, guys. Didn't you guys have food? Oh, don't you know food is the new slang for heroin? I hate this garbage. Not this explodey guy. I hate how we're losing our language to losers. Okay, what's the best way to do this? Maybe drive in a circle? You ass! How am I blowing up that quick? Just splayed out there every time, right? No real ragdoll physics in this one, huh? Which is a shame because the early 2000s ragdoll falling was so hilarious in games. Many a good deaths in Halo. Knocking somebody out in fight night. Ah, the memories. Okay. Let's bring... Oh, no, not that. Let's bring this to the party.
What are you doing? Give it first? You have fun there.
Okay, I might have chose poorly. This thing can barely move. What I'm saying is, okay, take a weed gummy. Take a, what is it? What do they call it? HTC or some shit? Gummy. Don't just say gummy and then act like everyone else is supposed to know it's full of narcotics. I took an edible. Okay, well, guess what else is edible? Everything we eat. Now we're supposed to know this. The word PrEP has something to do with HIV transmission. Nah, this thing's too slow. Shit. What is with these time limits, man? I do have Watch Dogs, Dwayne. I've been meaning to get to it. I've been meaning to get to it, really. Oh, Dawn. That John Wick Hex game you gifted me has been delisted. We need to look and see if I still have that installed. I think I do. I might have had to get rid of it to make room. I thought it was down low over here, like... I think I can reinstall that. It's been delisted. Oh, no, I still have it. Okay, good. Not in the store, right? Like, that's a delisted game. I think starting, like, yesterday, it was going to get pulled from some of these stores. No, not launch. Shit. I wanted to show the game card. Resume. Hold on. Where is C in store? C in Microsoft Store. Okay. Launch this game, not currently available. So yeah, we may have to become the Baba Yaga. Didn't the guy say that this is the guy who you hire to kill the Baba Yaga? So it's like we're conflating John Wick's like origin story and backstory and whatever. Conflicting views here, guys, but you know, may have to give that a shot sometime. Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna quick resume. Okay, good. Anything here extra unexplodable? Will this handle some explosions if I hop into it real quick? Maybe a tank, maybe something bomb-proof may be needed. Oh, please get there. Come on, move. We're going to be cutting it close. You know what? I'm going to go this way instead.
Not my shoes.
Oh no, guys. I almost want the cops to follow me. See if I can get the cops to take out these psychopaths. You can't stay much longer, sorry. We're going to be going off topic at 10. So, a little over 30 minutes. Cops are leaving! I don't want the cops leaving, God. No, no, no.
Daddy, special delivery. TNT.
How? What are you supposed to do? What are they expecting you to do here? You need to get out and shoot them, right?
Get your liquor self over to Best
Quickly.
Point. There's a stash in an old jalopy.
Edible caffeine pills. Like Jesse. Jesse Spano, is it?
Like, dude. Shit yourself.
The bazooka will handle the vans, but I've got to worry about those guys exploding on me. They're coming at you from all directions. You know, at the time I probably thought Jesse was a little hotter than Kelly. The personality though, I think kind of does it in, doesn't it though? I think Kelly got the edge because of personality, like she had a mystique about her. Kelly Bundy, different show.
Here you go. I got a present. Come to daddy.
Though you do need to see the episode where 14-year-old Mila Jovovich is a friend of Kelly's.
Come to daddy.
Kelly Bundy's, and every time she walks in on the scene, people just lose it. The cat calling is hilarious. Oh boy. I gotta get them close to those vans so they blow the van up. Guys, cops, please, you don't understand what I'm dealing with. Cops, please, please don't do this to me, please. California Dreams? There was also USA. I think USA had a show called like USA High. And there was like a fine British girl, maybe. All I can tell you, I never watched any of that, but what we were calling high school kids back in like the 90s, they may as well have been 30. And now we put like 30-year-olds as high schoolers and they look way younger than the like actual high schoolers who looked 30 in the 90s, right? The cops showing up to bust me for trying to take out all these spank heads. Come on. You guys are not doing a civil service. Can you not see what I'm dealing with here when you roll in on the scene? That's... You know, I think a lot about trying to stop shootings if I'm somewhere. What's going to go down? Where's it going to be? Where's the exit? How am I going to tackle the guy? Things like that. But my concern is not that the shooter will shoot me, but more like, say I pin the shooter down or I get him in like an iron cross or something like this. Then the cops come by and shoot me because I look evil with the low, thick eyebrows. They think that guy kind of looks like Mel Gibson. He's probably the bad guy. And then I get shot by the police. Or while I'm tackling the guy, the old dude with the concealed carry permit takes a shot and hits me instead. That really is like my biggest concern going anywhere. Not the shooter, it's everybody else getting in the way of me saving everybody. People look way younger now. Like brutally young, man. Like I'm pretty sure I could play a high schooler in the 90s. I'm telling you, I would get some contorted way, I would get blamed for the shooting. Or I would get shot and I wouldn't have anyone near me. There wasn't anybody with me to tell you that, nah, he was just picking up some ice cream. He was going to go home and this happened and, you know, he had to go into hero mode. If you don't have someone with you to be the alibi, stay back, please. Von Fry saves the world. Nah, every once in a while someone does something with a similar title and they make a shitty show. That's why Von Fry Will Die Alone is better. And hell, if I got killed at the end of every episode, I think that'd be great too. You know, that's what the audience really wants, right? How come we haven't had a Groundhog Day style show where you stretch the concept of Groundhog Day out over the course of like 24 episodes and then finally he gets it right at the end? And that's like your big triumphant finale, right? Isn't that shooting fish in a barrel? Doesn't that sound like an easy win? Like, how come we can't do that? We get our Groundhog Day style knockoff movie. Oh, it's Groundhog Day, but it's an action movie. Groundhog Day, but it's a rom-com. But how come we don't do that as like a TV show? That should be my Netflix elevator pitch. Groundhog Day, but it's a streaming series. That's your elevator pitch. Groundhog Day as a streaming series with sci-fi elements or something. Sci-fi elements, Gen Z humor. The chick in it will be hotter than Andie MacDowell. I can't get away from them, guys. It's a compound injury situation here. Yeah, like, okay, we did the sci-fi version, the sci-fi action version of Groundhog Day, but I'm saying do it as a streaming series that leads up to the good day. Okay, so like each episode the guy dies, but then he finally gets it right. So then you'll feel like, man, I've been waiting 5 years for this guy to not die. That could be Von Fry Will Die Alone. Instead of making it like a, you don't need a sort of like mystery series thing about it. You can just have the groundhog concept. People don't even know what it is until week 2, second week, and it's like, wait a minute. It's repeating? I mean, it kind of seemed like just a blah show, but now hold on a minute. I didn't know this was what it was actually about. Now I'm curious. Now people are talking, but they don't hire me to save media. You know, people don't know it's going to be like Groundhog Day. They come back the second week, then they find out it's repeating. That's where you get them. I could have just saved a streaming network right here. I might have just saved a streaming network on this stream that 9 people are supposedly watching. 5 of you probably bots. Shit. Is Russian Doll like that? Does she die each episode and then eventually gets it right or not? If it is, then no one gave a shit about it because I don't know. Not enough people told me about it and it didn't seem appealing. No, but people try to do the Groundhog Day thing, but they're kind of limited in how they pull it off, don't they? See, what you need is people don't even realize it's like Groundhog Day until the next episode. One of you just say you're a bot so that I believe you. Yeah, this mission is brutal. I don't have a good position to get into here. I may be kind of stuck. It looks like there's barriers in place.
Come here. Here you go. I got a present.
I may have to watch Russian Doll just to see if it's anything like
Come to daddy.
what I'm describing. But what I'm describing is makes it more of a surprise.
Special delivery. Here you go. I got a present. Here you go. I got a present. TikTok, what's on my Come here. Come here.
He's too close. Cops, please don't do this. Any advice on how to do this mission, Kingdom Come? I can see why there's an achievement.
Get your little self over to Bedford.
I have to assume that I didn't pull this off back in the day. See if a faster car might give me the maneuverability to make some tight turns. Maybe with some tighter turns I can get these guys with the strafe, the drive-by shooting Mac. I was maybe a van shy of doing that. You got to get the, what, 4 vans? I felt like I had them all, but then when I died, I saw one of them didn't blow up. The shame of it is the car you're kind of stuck in at the start can't turn. You know what? You stay there. Maybe you can stop a van from spawning for me. Okay, let's see if... So he's going to blow up in front of this. We'll be okay. There were house... These were how shows were. It was try and fail them, fail better next time. I think on broadcast TV, the concept had to be too standard for people to people had to understand it first episode, right? Streaming, you should have that leeway. Should. But instead, a lot of things just kind of end up the same. He blew up on me, and he's blown up my cars. The more cars, the worse. The more things blowing up. Oh, these were how old games were, try and fail. I know, man. Trial and error. That's kind of the problem with the whole stealth stuff. Like, how else did you play Metal Gear or Splinter Cell? You know, trial and error, right? You get a sort of gotcha death, and then you try again. Good game design wouldn't feel like a gotcha death. You know, it'd feel like skill issue is how you got taken out. But at some point, things got lazy in a way that they just started stacking gotcha deaths to prolong the gameplay. It's a 30-hour game because we load it with gotcha deaths. So many gotcha deaths. You know, I gotta say, in a way, this looks better than a lot of games I've been playing lately. Because it doesn't have that weird transparency issue from, like, artifacting of upscaling. None of that present. And it runs at 60 FPS, so... Dragon's Lair is that the inventor, the QTE, the progenitor? I'm not even sure what they called it. Was it just action?
Come here. TikTok, what's on my special delivery? TNT.
How were you supposed to know you were supposed to wiggle the joystick a certain way? Dude, you were supposed to die. How do I... Okay, so I get knocked to the ground with one explosion. I think, hey, I still have some health. I have body armor. And then I can't get up before the next explosion kills me.
Get your little self over to Bedford Point.
I'm in this pretty well equipped. Now, what if... What if it's all about what you have when you get out of the car? That way I don't have to do some slow cycling of the weapons. Dragon's Lair was not a choose-your-own-adventure. It was extremely linear. It looked like you were playing a Don Bluth movie. It gives the illusion of gameplay, in all honesty. It's, you know, it's like a Telltale game before Telltale, in a sense. Okay. We're going to park this here, so it'll be out of the way. I'm just going to get out of this and just start shooting. I should have my AK ready to go. Is that a picture of a dog? I've never played Dragon's Lair, though. You're better off watching the movie on YouTube, essentially. They brought that back in like 1080p. They had like an HD version of it, you know, because it had some really good cell animation. Cool. I'm gonna miss all those shots. You guys blow me up, please. Yeah, why would I not hit him? Fallout 3 is so cheap, it's hard to play vanilla. I have not had a good experience with any Fallout game. I know people have told me to play New Vegas. It looks like a potato. 4 was dull as shit. It was just dull and tedious. Bethesda comes up with their tweet today about how they're proud of sticking to their franchises. Guys, don't worry, we're making new installments of the things we've been making for 30 years. I'm like, wow, really stepping outside your comfort zone there, Bethesda. Really what you're telling me is you make one game with 3 different settings is what you do. I don't know, like, even though I did like Doom the Dark Ages, it does feel like it's, you know, you're playing it, but it doesn't really feel like you're playing it like older games do. It almost feels like things are going to get killed anyway, in a sense. It's not a scripted event, but it sure feels like I'm not doing anything any unique compared to anyone else playing the game. I cannot bother with any of that Fallout stuff. But Vaughn, you gotta... Fallout 5's gonna be good, I promise. They updated New Vegas. You should give it a look. You gotta sit here and craft. I mean... There's no time to adjust. Is that not one of the vans? Hold on, what the shit happened? How the hell did I die there? Okay, we do want to swap the weapon so that I can get in and out. I mean, actually, I probably can do that before I hop in, honestly, right? We want that gun right there. I don't know what killed me. What do you mean everything's green? Everything's green in Fallout 3? New versions of it? Green tint? Some of those games from like around 2008 are pretty brutal to play because that's where things are green. Metal Gear Solid 4, green. Resident Evil 5, green. You got to play on a PC to remove that with a mod. Even then, I don't think you're saving the game by any means. I think those guys also hop out of the other side. What's tunnel snakes? Does Vaughn know that tunnel snakes rule? They rule what? Smacked up madman, we know. Hell, that's probably supposed to be a mask that he's wearing. Couldn't tell you. Special delivery, I get it, yep. I didn't blow that up. You're telling me I blew up that guy next to the van and it didn't blow the van up? I will tell you that a lot of my overlay display here was inspired by Fallout. I did tell Grok and Gemini to make a Fallout steampunk elements, you know, in making this. And I'm thinking I might change those cards, you know, like starting soon, ending now, you know, be right back. I may change those to a themed screen like that. I'm going to ask for like a steampunk samurai. Steampunk lo-fi samurai desk, you know, and it'll be like, be right back, you know, like just a shot. It's a samurai, but he's kind of steampunk, and he's also smelting a new katana. Dude, make that screen, Gemini. What do you think that looks like? Now, Grok, you animate that. I know there's a guy there. So there's 3 vans, right? And I just simply can't blow them up fast enough. They charge you for any kind of color, man. You don't want white, silver, black, or a dark red, then screw you.
Delivery? Here you go. I got a special delivery. Come here. TikTok, what's on my special delivery?
We get it. Special delivery. It's hilarious. Yeah.
Daddy, come here. TikTok, what's on my clock? PNC. Come to Daddy. Special delivery.
And I get them to not blow up on me. I don't have a 100-round clip to do this. And I don't have mines I can place where the vans are going to be. Well, also around that period, Don, like, there are movies that are very orange. I think Transformers is vibrant in a good way, but have you ever seen, you know, we were talking about the hot Australian girl in Scrubs. She was in a movie with Owen Wilson, Hall Pass. And It is orange. The people in that movie are like orange. They shot it on film at a time when they were just now losing how to make a movie on film, honestly. Can I park this here and stop these guys? And everybody came out orange, and it's gross. John Carter, that's what I was making fun of earlier. I know everybody who says they saw John Carter actually liked it. They should have called it a different title. John Carter sounds undescriptive, you know, it could be anything. They could have called it like Prince of Mars. I don't know. The trailer also doesn't set up that the guy was from like Civil War time. No, stand up once, please. How are you supposed to do this? I want, please, if you give a shit, look up something. You guys you have access, you are on the internet right now. I'm trying to play a game. You can look up what the hell one is expected to do here.
Now hear this. Get your little self over to Bedford Point. There's a stash in an old jalopy. I need quick.
There are movies where everyone's orange. And I'm telling you, like, one of the most egregious offenders is Hall Pass. I'm not sure what causes it exactly. I think it's they didn't shoot the film correctly, so then they had to push it with chemicals and things got they try to balance it out, and so maybe in the digital color correction, everything got orange as shit. That's my guess. Good luck reloading fast enough to take care of these guys coming at you from all angles. You know, probably not a smart idea starting with a star. Maybe if I can blow this car up to take out that van. See, the problem is I need to shoot these guys. I can't swap quickly to a bazooka, and I don't have a lot of rounds. Hit those addicts with an explosion-proof cheetah.
Come here. Come here. TikTok, what's on my... Come here. Special delivery comes to daddy.
Well, we also are in a bit of a death loop here. Cops, please. Do you see these guys doing this shit? And you want to blame me? I kind of need the empty cars to blow up to help blow up the vans. You can achieve that. Turismo mission was like 20 hours ago. So there's no way I'm doing that. We've been working on this for about 40 minutes.
Now hear this. Get your little self over to Bedford Point. There's a stash in an old jalopy. I need quick smart now.
I have this guy, whatever he's paying is not enough. Okay, I've got 2 rounds of bazooka. I could go for bazooka first.
Hey, shut yourself!
The first van I look at, I should be able to hit with the bazooka and kill the guy. Run to that corner, because that corner will be safe. Hopefully, while I'm running to that corner, I can swap to the correct guns. Okay, I know this guy kind of gets out, like, on this side. There might be a way to kind of stick him. I don't see a way out of the parking lot, dude.
Here you go. I got a present. Come to daddy. TikTok, what's on my... TikTok, what's on my... Come here. TikTok, what's up? Special delivery.
I mean, honestly, that's probably the smarter approach.
Come here.
Yeah, why didn't I do that? Guys, you're supposed to get out of the way. Yeah, I should have done that. Shit. I thought I was boxed in. I don't have a reload, do I?
Come here. TikTok, what's up? TikTok, what's up? Come to daddy. Special delivery. Come here. TikTok, what's on my special delivery? TikTok, what's on my delivery? Come to daddy. TikTok, what's on my special delivery? Come here. I got a present. Come to daddy. Come here. Come here. Here you go. I got a present.
What was that?
Here you go. I got a present. Special delivery. Special delivery. Special delivery. Come here. Come here.
Okay. Okay, hold on. We're gonna... Cops, no, this is not the time.
Don't move a muscle.
I'm gonna go drive in another direction. Good, the cops are actually off me. We're gonna go the other direction and get those vans from a safe distance. It looks like this heavy machine gun can do some business. I think that's one of them, huh? Maybe not. Yeah, it is like the Looney Gang.
Here you go. I got a present. Come here. Here you go. I got a present for you. TikTok, what's up? Come to daddy. TikTok, what? Come to daddy. Come to daddy. Here you go. I got a present.
They sound close.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Special delivery. Come to daddy. Come here. TikTok, what's up? TikTok, what's up? My special delivery. Here you go. Come here.
I want to get it on this try, guys. Yeah, the green squares is it. But I was hoping I could get them from a different spot. Ooh, look at this. Elevated? Watch me get blown up anyway. Watch this.
TikTok, what's up? TikTok, what's up? Come here. Here you go. I got a present. Come here. TikTok, what's up? Here you go. Come to daddy. Come to daddy. Come here. Come to daddy. Here you go. I got a... Come here.
Please, please don't fall.
Here you go. I got a present. Special delivery. Come to
Are we doing this?
Here you go. I got a come to that. Special delivery.
The green square, that's not a van.
What's on my special delivery?
That's a guy.
Come here. Come to daddy. Special delivery.
Okay, we got to think about how we're going to do this.
Here you go. I got a present. TikTok. What's on my special delivery? Here you go. I got a present.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh boy. That was it good for you? That was some rough shit. That was very, very bad. We will get to the ceremonies here. I'm going to start the countdown for going off topic. Picture-in-picture mode's working mainly. iOS issue, some whatever they're saying, some kind of problem. I have to open up I have to go through this whole song and dance thing here. I don't have a button to do this. Actually, even with that, okay, it says members only check 5 minutes. What? Yeah, schedule 5 minutes. Where do I confirm? It's not letting me confirm it anymore. Did they streamline this too hard? I'll hit reload, refresh. Schedule. That's what I wanted. Okay, so that was incredibly rough, but it got done. Can I get to my house and save without blowing up? I mean, you lose all your stuff, but you know, at least the stars go away after the mission's done. I don't think it used to do that. That may be a quality of life thing. I think you used to keep the cops. You'd end up on some of these missions with such high stars that you'd just be doomed. But we're going to go off topic. I've got a slate of topics. You guys are welcome to ask whatever the heck about. If you channel members can the thing archives if you can't sit through the ranting. You can check it out when you're not busy. It's like the best podcast nobody's listening to, really. Like everybody's lame podcast. This is the one where I make fun of them, essentially. It's astonishing how entitled all these podcasters are. Like they do nothing, and then they act like Gen Z doesn't want to work, and it's like you're some shining example. These alphas don't want those jobs packing groceries. Well, you, right? Why am I keeping this car? This Jenny Slate, no, would not. Oh, she was so awful on Parks and Rec. Give me money. Ugh. Let's see, 7. She's only 17. That's one way to end your rock career. All right, so tomorrow I'm gonna have to see if someone's available. Somebody with NSO be available Saturday, or we're gonna schedule it Monday. So I don't know if we're gonna stream Saturday or Sunday. If someone wants to do Fortified Zone with me Saturday, we'll stream Saturday. Otherwise, Monday. You know, something like that. Give me just a minute. I may... is this enough? I mean, in theory, it's... we should probably start taking Sundays off, unless we're in the middle of, like, a strenuous Metroidvania playthrough, you know? The Sweet 2-star wagon. Is it a wagon star or a wagon machine? But oh man, it is so good. Those burned, charred effects you kind of got there, the dirt. Oh, it kills. It's good stuff. Really good. Did you model that off anybody? That is so good. Unless you're living in Kansas, no one can afford to pay rent, sacking groceries. That's... maybe I need to get into that going off topic here, because there are jobs that I think the tiered, what Ben Carson was saying was like a tiered minimum wage, where like you want jobs for like kids new to the job place that would work for them. You don't need people like trying to like retire someday sacking groceries. You know, like a starter job is kind of how we need to look at minimum wage. I don't know why all these people want minimum wage to go up. It's like, so you're telling me you're some loser who needs to be paid the minimum? If you are so amazing at whatever it is you're doing, why are you doing it for the minimum? You got to increase minimum wage. Okay, don't have a minimum wage job then. Like, whose fault are you pinning that on? So, yeah, we've got to swap over here. I think it starts automatically in about 43 seconds. So, hey, stick around for going off topic. Otherwise, something whatever. Wait till marriage counseling.